Imran Khan spoke about his recent experiences. He explained that after a long struggle, he was finally able to meet his sisters. For months, he had been denied such meetings, even after the passing of his sister, Allema Khan, 2 months earlier. But today, the situation suddenly changed. In the morning, when media representatives arrived, they saw the road blocked with trucks and a heavy police presence. At first, it seemed the environment would remain hostile. However, later, an unexpected order came, and the atmosphere transformed completely. The police, who were earlier strict, began allowing people to enter with respect. Around 200 to 300 members of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) were present. And unlike before, no one was harassed or stopped. Barrister Gahar, Salman Safdar, Zahir, Abbas, advocate, and most importantly, his 3 sisters. This was a reunion after many months of restrictions. He expressed hope that other family members and supporters would also get a chance to meet him soon. So far, 3 main points have come out from Imran Khan's statements. First, he opposed trials in military courts. Second, he declared that since May 26th, martial law has effectively been imposed in Pakistan under the cover of judicial processes. Third, he stressed that these actions are destroying democracy in the country. His sisters also conveyed his message from jail. Despite threats and warnings, Khan remains firm. He appreciated the people of Pakistan for protesting peacefully in difficult times, especially those in Punjab, Sindh, Baluchistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, Azad Kashmir, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. He said their courage in the face of arrests and raids is a historic example of resistance. Khan compared today's situation with past dictatorships, saying the level of oppression under the current leadership surpasses even the worst periods in history. He believes the current regime reminds him of the Dhaka crisis, where democracy was crushed, media freedom was taken away, and the right to protest was denied. According to him, true freedom can only be achieved if the nation unites and sacrifices together. Khan stated that he is willing to remain in jail and suffer hardships for the sake of his people. He also revealed that his wife, Bushra Begum, is being kept in extremely harsh conditions. Yet, he promised not to bow before what he called the Bandit Alliance or accept the leadership of General Asim Munir. Importantly, Khan clarified that he does not speak against the Pakistan Army as an institution. His criticism is directed only at General Asim Munir, whom he accuses of damaging the Army's reputation. He made it clear that he sees the Army and Asim Munir as 2 separate entities. Khan further rejected any military operation in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, saying such actions only spread hatred and violence. Instead, he called for dialogue with local representatives to solve problems. He also refused to take part in by-elections, arguing that doing so would legitimize illegal actions against his party. He expressed disappointment that some loyal PTI leaders, like Sartai Gul, Sahib Zada Hamid, Raza Shibli Faraz, and Umar Ayub were being sidelined. He said, fielding other candidates would be like betraying those who stood by the party. In its hardest times, finally, Khan emphasized the need for a national dialogue and an all-parties conference to restore democracy, law, and order in Pakistan. He believes only through unity and sacrifice can the nation achieve true freedom. My fellow Pakistanis, after months of struggle, I was finally allowed to meet my sisters today. For a long time, Even after the passing of my sister Allema Khan 2 months ago, I was not permitted this basic right. But today, the situation changed suddenly. In the morning, when the media arrived, the roads were blocked, trucks were standing, and heavy police were deployed. It seemed as if the same atmosphere of restrictions would continue. But then, an order came from somewhere, and everything transformed. The police, who were earlier strict, suddenly allowed people in with respect. Around 200 to 300 of our Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf workers were present, and for the first time in months, they were not harassed. I met my lawyers, Barrister Gahar, Salman Safdar, Zahir Abbas, and, most importantly, my 3 sisters. After many months, we reunited. I hope other family members and supporters will also get a chance to meet me soon. My stance is clear. I completely reject trials in military courts. Since May 26th, martial law has effectively been imposed under the cover of judicial processes. These actions are destroying democracy in Pakistan. Despite threats and hardships, I stand firm. I salute the people of Punjab, Sindh, Baluchistan, Gilgit, Baltistan, Azad, Kashmir, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, who came out peacefully for their rights, even in the face of arrests and raids. Your courage is a historic example of resistance. Let me say this clearly: the oppression we see today is worse than any dictatorship in our history. It reminds me of the Dhaka tragedy, where democracy was crushed, media silenced, and the right to protest taken away. True freedom will only come when the entire nation unites and sacrifices together. I am prepared to stay in jail for as long as it takes. I know my wife, Bushra Begum, is being kept in harsh conditions, but we are ready to bear every difficulty for the restoration of democracy. I will never bow before this bandit alliance, nor will I ever accept the leadership of General Asim Munir. Let me also make one thing clear. I do not speak against the Pakistan Army. The Army is my institution. My criticism is only of one man, Asim Munir, whose actions are damaging the Army's reputation. The institution and the individual are not the same. I reject any military operation in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Such actions only spread hatred and destruction. The solution lies in dialogue with local representatives, not in force. I also reject participating in by-elections, because doing so would legitimize the illegal actions against our party. I stand by those loyal PTI leaders who stood with us in our most difficult times. To sideline them and field other candidates would be betrayal. Finally, I call for a national dialogue and an all-parties conference. Only through unity and sacrifice can Pakistan restore democracy, law, and justice. And only then will we achieve true freedom. Pakistan Zindabad. My message to those in power is simple. Remove the fear of jails from the hearts of the people. When fear disappears, the people themselves will rise and follow the voice of truth. What is happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa today is not about fighting terrorism. It is only to weaken Tehreek-e-Insaf. We have seen this before. Similar operations were carried out during the ANP era, and before that, under Musharraf's failed policies. But my stance has always been the same. Military operations are not the solution to any problem. They only fuel hatred, increase terror, and spread devastation. In tribal areas, the real solution is dialogue with the local people and their representatives. Not bullets and force. I say again, those members sitting in the assemblies today have no real authority. They were not chosen by the people. I will not fight for power through such illegal means. The people who remained loyal to Tehreek-e-Insaf, despite facing hardships, are the ones who truly deserve to represent the party. Taking part in these by-elections would mean justifying unlawful actions and betraying those loyal workers. Let me be clear, I will not stab my own people in the back. Loyal leaders like Sartai Gul, Sahibzada, Hamid, Raza, Shibli, Faraz, and Umar Ayub stood with me during the most difficult times. To sideline them and field other candidates would be nothing short of betrayal. For the restoration of democracy and law, I strongly support the idea of a national dialogue and an all-parties conference. This is the only way forward to resolve the grave challenges Pakistan faces today. I congratulate all the organizers and participants, especially those committed to protecting the Constitution and the rule of law. These are my words from jail, officially confirmed and shared by Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Meanwhile, outside, the media continues to report on new developments. Journalists like Sahid, Giri, and Muhammad Malik have shared updates, hinting that the establishment has prepared to lists and held important meetings in June and July. Although names cannot be openly mentioned on Pakistani media, it is clear who the important personality is: the army chief. Reports also claim that corruption worth more than 2,000 billion rupees has taken place over the last 2 to 3 years.